The 8 Habits of Successful Entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are the one who have the capability of changing the face of the society in any form of manner as they want to. These are the people who use their ideas to instill new innovations to the society for the greater benefit of all. But at the same time, not everyone who identifies themselves as an entrepreneur goes on to become successful. There are certain characteristics that separate the successful from the unsuccessful, and it all boils down to the habits. Today, in this video, I'm going to point out the top 8 habits that make and build a successful entrepreneur. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Number 1. Driven by passion. Let us start with the point that matters the most: passion. Without passion and commitment, nothing is possible, whether that is being an entrepreneur or any kind of professional. Passion comes from the interest one has on the product or brand they wish to uplift as an entrepreneur. Let your passion speak for you and conquer the product you have chosen to grow with. Number 2. Always planning thoroughly. Be an entrepreneur or anyone else. To achieve something, planning for the same is required. An entrepreneur knows how they should plan out the profession they have chosen. Plan successfully and follow the plan. This shall give a roadmap to go in the correct direction. Without planning, the direction cannot be determined no matter what. So all the efforts put into the product or brand shall go into waste. Number 3. No excuses. No successful entrepreneur gives excuses. Never. The more you give excuses, the more you tend to run away from problems. The famous saying goes, no risk, no return. This applies parallelly with the fact that you do not tend to make excuses for what you have done. As an entrepreneur, you learn from your mistakes to grow into a successful entrepreneur, and in this process, the more excuses you make, the more hindrances you create for yourself to stay on the success path. Number 4. Keep on moving forward. A successful entrepreneur never looks back at what they have done wrong. They learn and move ahead. The more you tend to loop in on your past, the more poor planning you shall have for your future. This point goes hand in hand with the first point I had mentioned in this video. If you have a proper plan, you need not move backwards. Once you have identified your faults, work on it. Walk ahead of others. Number 5. Very observant. An entrepreneur has a keen sense of observation, which is also their biggest traits. They observe the world around them and keep it to themselves. They take mind notes and understand what is going on in the environment around them. This helps them to have a much better planning than the one they would have done without observing. Being ignorant, aggressive, or egoistic has never produced a successful entrepreneur, ever and never will. Be an observer and be smart enough to learn from those observations. Number 6. High confidence level. Having a high confidence doesn't mean being overconfident. It means analyzing your environment and not being pessimistic, but being optimistic. If you are optimistic, you will be confident on your brand and will most likely be able to understand the following traits of the same. Without confidence, a person cannot move ahead in life. So to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to be confident. And again, not overconfident, because that can also ruin an entrepreneur. Number 7. Thinking big. Bigger dreams give vision to achieve them in the very first place. An entrepreneur has big dreams and makes it a point that they achieve it. They do not think small because they know that what they are going to undertake might be a thing of the future. So with the confidence and planning, they fish on the bigger aspects of life. Number 8. Never settle. Finally, a successful entrepreneur can never settle with what they have. Having and building a brand is good enough, but having and building many brands is the key to becoming a successful entrepreneur and being one step better than a standard entrepreneur. Build and rule, or in today's language, hustle. Hope you liked the video today. Let me know your thoughts on the same and comment your views on how to become a successful entrepreneur.
Thanks for watching.